G'day everybody, it's Tom here from Taplays, and today we are looking at the... not this bus, we'll be looking at a different bus for Omsi 2. So this is the last bus we looked at. This is the Iveco Evades line, if you want to call it. It's a Euro 6 bus, and it was a really good bus when I reviewed it. Let's get it start up, so we're going to go start her up. It's not starting, hang on. No, just turn the ignition off, hang on. Take two. I'll just do this. Should start now. Maybe. There we go. We're gonna start. Yeah, it still sounds pretty good. So, because I also didn't do an outside start, I'll probably do an outside start of the next bus though. See how we go. So today's bus we're looking at is right over there. That is the Citybus 260 by Bustrainz. That's the newest version. We'll be looking at newest to oldest. There are lots of different versions. I'll go through all the older versions in rapid fire. That's the 96 260.50. So let's jump to it. Right, so there she is. This is in white with blue colour scheme. So with the styling, I feel like this bus looks really nice. It's old school. You can see some paint fade at the top because this bus has been used for anything. This particular bus has 2.8 million, and I have the temperature set to -10 because I tried recording it before. The buses won't start, so I've made it a bit warmer. So hopefully it starts in this condition. This bus shouldn't be a problem, but we'll find out. So unfortunately you can't open any of the things here. This is a paid DLC, by the way. I'll leave a link to the Steam page where you can go and buy it. I do not recommend getting it for free. I recommend getting the paid version. Even though I think there is a free version out there which only gives you one bus. I think all that was for the 280. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, really old school bus. You've got 3 doors. I can't open the doors because I don't have the ignition turned on. You can do this though. Turn on the ignition on the outside. Well, I think you can. Oh. Something worked. Oh, but anyway, I don't know how to work that. So let's just jump into the cockpit so we can look at the colours of the interior. So this has a red leather interior, red brownish. I'll just move the microphone this way a little bit. So red brownish interior, as you can see, very nice. We've got little holes there. You got roof holes at the top. I think that's for like emergency exits, so you can bring that up if you want by clicking on it. Right, so I might bring them all out to get some sound out. So yeah, very nice interior. I quite like this colour scheme. Very old school. So now let's get to the dash. So the dash is, yeah, very standard diesel bus, I guess. It's from the bus is based on an Icarus, I think, or Icarus, or however you say it, or Carosa, one of the two brands. It's a Hungarian bus company, so that's what it is. So I'll run through all the switches. So I'm just going to grab the manual I've got up here, and I'll tell you all the differences, which I'll show you through the review anyway. So this video may be very long, so I do apologise. So this is a 50. So, 1996, you get a couple of things. The combination of keys and lamps on the right panel was slightly modified, and new driver's seat and side air tank were used. So it's a little bit different. So, anywho. So I'll give a quick rundown of all the controls when I find them. If it's any different, it might be a little bit different. So I'll just go through the 1987 controls. But I'll just go off my knowledge actually. So these two are the wiper switches. So you got two wipers. You got the left wiper and the right wiper. Then you got your heated mirrors. You got your main headlights. I think your air conditioner blowers. Actually, I can find out what that is. That's your fog lights. Sorry. Then you got your two-stage air conditioning. So if I do that, it's just got 2 clicks. It is on and off. And then you got the windshield. And then you got the that button is not used, isn't it? That's your hazards, and then you've got your force ventilation button, and then you got your parking lights. Then you got your interior lights, then you got your 12-volt key for if you have a stereo. Equipped, I don't know where that would be. Guessing something to do with that switch there. Then you have... Hang on. Then that's your 12-volt key, and that's that button there is not involved with anything. That's your engine start button right there, but I won't be starting the bus just yet, just running from the... Then you got the headlight control, which will flick on. Down in the middle, let me just get to the right view just to show you. There's your electrics. Then you have your emergency switch that turns off the electrics and flicks on the hazards. Then then you got the parking brake warning lamp over here, and then there's your air filter. Over here is your rear fog lights, I think. What's that one? Oh, that's your rear fog lights. Okay, and then you got the air filter lamp right there. Then you have all your door switches. There's your windshield wipers. There's the cool switch. I think that's what that is. Is that number 20? That's the parking brake lamp. I don't know. I don't think this bus has the cool switch, but it has a couple of switches there. So you open the doors and all that. Over here's your glow plug light. You have to wait for the glow plugs before you start the bus. I'll show you how long that takes. And then you have your rear fog lights, like I said, your diesel engine stop, and then your no oil. So let's go through the starting procedure. So I won't cut the process. So what you do, what I'd usually do is put the clutch in, turn the ignition on. The glow plug light turns on. It doesn't turn on all the time. This is the first start. When you turn it off for a couple of minutes, it will not turn. It will turn on again. But if you turn it off and on, like with a normal diesel, you turn it off and on to cycle the glow plugs. This you have to pretty much be sure it's going to start first try. Otherwise, the glow plugs won't come back on. So that when that light goes off, we'll start the engine. So this is real time. So we'll wait for it. Don't cut this. This is real time. Okay, there goes the glow plugs. Like you saw, they take a while. Because probably it's an old bus. I mean, obviously if it's a newer bus, obviously the glow plugs wouldn't take as long. Then what you do, I'll give it a little bit of throttle. I suggest you do that, and then hopefully she should start. Again, this is real time. And there we go. The bus is running. I've set my volume down, excuse me a second. Alright, there we go. So then what we have to do is wait for the air pressure to go up, otherwise the bus will not go anywhere. But yeah, you do have to wait for the glow plugs light to go out when you start the bus, which is annoying, but hey, it's a diesel. That's what you do with diesels anyway. Especially if you're 15 seconds late to a route. Yeah, that will be annoying, and you have to wait an extra 15 seconds, and you're 30 seconds late. Yeah. I don't know if it's 15 seconds. I think it's like 17 seconds. So yeah, we'll wait for all of that to come up. We can take off the parking brake. That won't matter. So I'll just run through the gear. So it's a 6-speed manual. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just to show you, I'm just going to go like this. You do have to wait for the gear lever to do its animations before you kick off, I guess. Head off ski. So let's go up there. So the steering wheel is here. We'll do another startup soon. I might record a separate video for the exterior startup and edit it into this video like now. So cold starting and starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Glow plug time was 58 seconds. Here's the start time. 3, 2, 1, go. That was 11 seconds to start the bus. Now, waiting for the air pressure. drivable time is roughly 3 minutes 40 seconds. Therefore, it brings a total of time of this number in the middle of the screen. Back to the video. Cut. So hopefully we got this outdoor starting clip. I'll actually use I think I used the macro key for that because I can't wait for that long for it to start. So that'll probably be when it's parked over there. I don't feel where it is. That's before. That's after I record it. After I record this segment. So one of them's done. So we're waiting for the second gauge to come out. That's the secondary air pump. Oil pressure's good. Battery's good. Everything's good. So we're just waiting on that. So horn is like that. The horn's on sticker right there. There's your indicator. Indicator sound. Reverse doesn't make a sound. And yeah, we should be good to go eventually. We'll do a lap. What I'll do a normal lap with just normal acceleration, just to show you how the bus drives, and show you how the manual transmission works. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, this bus is what I explained about in the last bus review. How the first gear is so short. I'll show you what I mean with this bus. So for now, I think that's ready to go. The parking brake light's not off yet. Not sure if it's off. Let's see if we can get moving. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. But yeah, this is just to show you in real time of how long the bus gets to start up. It takes to start up. And I'll do a clip. Like I said, that clip before. I'll put a timer on it. I'll see if I can put a timer on it. Just to see how long it takes to start. If I don't remember to do the timer, you should be able to time it yourself. And that will be from real time. So let's just try again. Okay, I heard that sizzle, so hopefully that means we can go now. Not quite. There we go. Oh, this is not too bad actually. Never mind. So, like I said, you have to wait for a bit to shift gears. And yeah, away we go. So we're doing 30. So that's how you start, but the bus, let's see how it drives. So under acceleration, I'll shift about 2 grand normally. So that's bare normally. And yeah, we drive like a bus. Simple as that. Sounds alright. I don't mind the sound of it at all. Not fair. There's the indicator here. One thing to note: the indicator does not auto cancel. Like if you go to cancel it, it won't cancel on its own. So I have to turn it off with my right panel. So what am I going to do? Pretend we're in traffic. So we're going to start off in second. See if we'll start in second. Check around. And apparently turn without stopping. Shift. Yeah, see, it's not going into third properly. Or well, it wasn't third. Just third gear is probably really short. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the no commentary video of Omsi 2 of the Iveco Infiniti. So I think you might like that video. And yeah, I'll do another one of this in about a week's time. I'll do that weekly. I think that would be a good idea. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Because the Iveco Infiniti's mod review did really well. I'm actually pretty surprised. It's probably because it's a new bus. I'm not sure how this is going to go. This bus. But I'll leave a link to buy it on Steam. I'll give the Steam version. I'm not going to give you the free version. You can find out yourself if you want to get the free version. So we're doing 60 km an hour at 1900 RPM in 6th gear, which is pretty good if I say so myself. So now we're going to go... I might see how well it starts in 6 actually. See how we can get it to start. So we'll go to 0 and see how well we can get to start in 6. So if you want to start at 6, let's see if you can actually do that. I mean, most manual drivers won't do this, so let's just see if we can get it to get moving. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're getting somewhere. That's 2. Oh, that's 5. Oh, can we start at 6? No worries. Yeah, we can start at 6, no worries. There we go. Might need to shift that to 5th if you need to get some more oomph, but that's how you start at 6. Yeah, I'll just shift that to 4th just to get some more oomph. There we go. We're off now. So that's what I'll do with my bus reviews. I might just quickly jump into the Iveco and just to see if I can do it in the Iveco. Iveco, because that's also a 6-speed manual. Don't mind the textures of that bus. I don't know what's happened. Just rendering issues really. So we're turning left here, and that's the lap. We'll do a 0 to 100 before getting into the other buses to show the differences. And then I'll get back into this bus. Record that separate clip that you saw earlier of me starting it up, showing you how it sounds on the outside like I did with the Iveco. Okay, so we'll quickly go run to that. So what we'll do is drive to the end of the runway here and bang through all the gears and see how fast this thing goes. But eventually, yeah, I want to review all the buses for Omsi that's out at the moment and all the upcoming buses, so that gives me lots of ideas for content on the channel, because A, the Omsi bus reviews do really well on my channel. Oh, I just saw a spider up there. And yeah, so yeah, we survived a 30-degree day and whatnot. I think I'll leave the telemetry thing up there. The thing that you see at the top left hand of the screen, I think I'll leave that up there because A, it tells you how fast I'm going, so you can compare that to what the speedo was saying, because there could be some speedo problems. Which is pretty uncommon, but it does happen. With like the Brazilian buses and whatnot that are made, they always have speedo problems. And also it shows you how much brake I'm using, how much clutch I'm using, how much throttle I'm using. So we'll quickly reverse it. There's no backup camera because it is from 1996, this particular bus. And we reverse at -3 kilometers an hour, so 3 k's an hour reverse speed. Without pushing any front, so what we're going to do is do that. But yeah. Yeah. Come on. %45% humidity. Okay, so this is on a -10-degree day. I've got 91% fuel. This bus has been really broken in. It is... I'm trying to see what else. Wind's 80 degrees. Then, like I said, temperature's -10 and humidity of 46%, I should say. So let's see how this 1996 Citybus 260.50 goes. So we're going to give it a little bit of rev. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, not even in gear. There we go, I think it's in gear now. So, do it again. That was a failed launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Why are you not going in gear? Thank you, big gear. Go. There we go. Okay, that's 30. In 4th gear. Come on. beat the 98.6 k's an hour top speed. I don't think it will. Oh yeah, this has manual sunshades too. Okay, I think this will have a top speed of 75 by the looks of it. This is 6th gear. It might not be actually, it might be 80. We'll see. Because it's still climbing pretty rapidly. 75. 76. Let's see how close I can get. 77. Okay, 78. 78.4, 78.5. My camera's turned off, so I'm turning it off here. 78.6. 78.6 top speed, not bad. So I'm going to do a U-turn to see how the turning circle is, just like the other review. And then we'll park it, and then we'll check out the older versions of this particular bus, as well as the other versions of the bus that the DLC comes with. So we'll come to a stop. We'll just do a U-turn. If I get the gears working. And there's a U-turn. We're just a bit off the centre line there. Actually no. If this was a straight, that's actually not half bad. But then again, in a bus on the street, you'd probably be... yeah, I'm just doing that. Shifting. And we will I will come to a complete stop. Just like that. So performance wise, it's meh, I guess. We won't check the performance of each of other buses because I'm thinking they're pretty similar, to say so at least. So we'll go to park it now, right next to the Iveco, which is where it's going to stay. And I will do a cold start on it after the review. I'll park it right next to the Iveco. And turn off the engine, let the engine cool vent down, let the glow plugs cool down and everything like that. And we will do another cold start on it. Let's just make sure it... in a little while. So you would have already seen the cold start of it outside. Yeah, as you can see, the glow plug light will not come back on after you turn off the bus. And then again, I think the engine's warmed up a little bit. Yeah, it is. So it might not come on at all. I'll check it out. If it's not, I'll spawn a new one in and do the cold start. Anyway, next bus. Let's just see if I can get the camera working again. Yeah, all you see is the pause face. Which is, I don't know why it does that. I've just fiddled around the settings again. I'll keep doing that. Let's try that. This is just the default. Okay, it's gone grey again. So the next one we'll check out. Let's see what the difference is between the 96 and 95. In terms of interior, let's have a read of about the 50. So I'll tell you what's different. So 1995 there's a new driver's seat and a side intake, as well as new mirror brackets. So we'll check that out on the interior. And apparently it's got a different key and lamp combination to the 1996 version. I won't start it. I'm just going to go in and delete it after I've checked out the differences and go to 94, 93, 92, all the other ones. Just to see if there's any differences in the interior as compared to the 1996 version, which is the most recent version of the 260. Serial buses since 1995 have air vents on the left hand side. There you go. I just wrote that from the feed. It's not responding, so give it a couple of seconds. I'm just checking my notifications. And yeah. By the way, while I'm waiting, because I'm not going to end this waiting bit out, what do you guys... there's a new car that just got announced today. The Aston Martin DBX. What do you think of her? I know it's another SUV and yada yada yada. Unrealistic SUV. Let's turn it off again because it's frozen again. Like it's another luxury SUV. I personally like it. It's like like a bigger Aston Martin DB9 with the new Vantage. I'm not the hugest fan of the new Vantage, because it's too Mercedes-like, if you know what I mean. Anyway, here we are. So apparently this has different side. Apparently it's got a different key and lamp configuration. So this is the interior. This one does not have glow plugs. I can tell you right off the bat, this one has no glow plugs. So this one is a little bit different. Still the same transmission, so that's the interior of the 95. What else is different between the 95 and the 96? There's a different seat to the 94 at least. We'll check out the 94 next. But same operation, turn on, start it. But I'm not going to start it right now because I'm going to quickly race through all the different models until we get to the next version. So 1994 shows the location of the parking brake of the and the left side panel was changed. The number of side reflectors when used were increased, and it has planetary doors. We'll check out the Kurgan edition, if the Kurgan edition, I should say. We do have the Kurgan edition. We'll check out the Kurgan edition. Apparently it's got different doors compared to the 1996 version. It's got planetary doors. Which is, I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna Google it. Oh, so it's sliding doors, is it? Maybe. We'll find out. Apparently it might use sliding door. I think it uses sliding doors. Maybe that's what planetary means. We'll find out in just a mo. If that once I spawned it. So this has the same engine. They all have the same engine. The D1, the D2156, 10.349 litre diesel with an SX90 manual transmission. This one's got a top speed of 65 apparently. The other bus that had the diesel. It was similar to it was similar to the serial model, but had modern doors, so it doesn't have the folding doors like that other bus did. So we'll check that out in a minute. So we'll wait and see. Okay, so here it is here. Don't mind me, I'm just checking Twitter. I'm taking another YouTube that I watch. So this has planetary doors compared to the 1996 bus, which has those kind of doors, which that door's open for some reason. I'm just gonna check. Okay, I might have to respawn that bus. So the 1994 version, what does the interior look like? The interior is just the same as the 95 version. Not much things to note here. And yeah. So you have your same dash, besides, as 96, besides these lights are different. Still the same transmission, same everything. Next up we have the 1993, which has different side mouldings again. Mainly it's just design stuff. It's not really that much comparing to that differences. So we'll skip down the rest because it's all mainly just styling stuff. Well, so as I said, 96, 95 have the different seats and different gauge cluster. 94, I think you call it gauge cluster in a bus, I'm not too sure. 94, the Kurgan has the doors, I mean. Apart from that, there's not much else different. Anyway, so now we're going to do the 1990 260.37. So that's this bus right here. Again, it will have the same spec sheet. So the 1990 version has different side mouldings and has returned to the older version of the side mouldings. So this isn't as in the 1987 version. Anyway, we'll take that. I don't think we'll need to drive it. We'll probably do the top speed test. So that one got, I can't remember, 76. So I will respawn that bus to do a cold start on the outside. As you can see, this bus is a little bit different to the 260.50 as there's no tachometer. And I think the button layout's pretty much the same. Yeah, same two wipers, same dash setup, and same transmission, same things. Let's just see if it actually is a different engine, a different top speed. If it's a different top speed, we'll test it. I think it's the same as the 1996 model. If it is, we won't test out the top speed. If it says it's the same speed, if it, I don't think it is, I think it's going to be a bit more faster, if I'm completely honest with you. And then we'll do the O2. Then I'll film the cold start in the 260.50 because that's got the glow plugs. And just to show you how long it takes and how it sounds on the outside. I think they all sound the same anyway because it's the same engine. Yep, so D2156H. So it's no point redoing that bit. I'm just going to say it's the seats the same. Yes, they are. They've got brown with white stitching. Anyway, so we'll start it. So to start this one, you don't have to wait for glow plugs. You just start holding the key until the bus starts. Which will be any second now. Come on. Maybe. I don't know. It will eventually start. Come on. This is what I was trying to do. Here we go. Got it. Right, do that. Wait for this to go again. I'll even time it with... I'll even do the clip. I won't talk in that clip. Just to show you. And then at the end I might do an ending clip to just tell you how long that took. From cold start to... I'll time it and I'll tell you at the end of the clip how long it takes to start the bus. So we'll move that next. We'll move this to the next to the 50, and then we'll do that. So I'll cut now, and we will. I'll draw, and then whilst I'm waiting for this, because this you don't need to see this again, and I'll see you when we are ready to get going. Alright, the gauges are up. We'll be ready to go now. Or are we? Just give it a little bit. There we go. There we go. Oh, it might be a little bit slower actually. But then again, that's probably... Oh, it might not be. So that's the 37 version. Just like that. It looks very similar, it sounds very similar. Oh, I can't turn off the bus that way, so I'll install it. And then turn the ignition off like that. I don't know why it does that, so sometimes they do that. And then we'll get the O2 going. And then I'll go ahead and film the cold start that you saw earlier, and then that's the end of the video. And I'll time it on my... I'll time it. So what I'll do, what I did with that clip, I started it, but turned the ignition on, waited for the glow plug, started the engine, and wait for all the pressure to go up, and that will be all uncut, so then you can see it in the raw, and I can tell you how long that took. Okay, so that was the 37, so that was all cosmetic stuff too. We are going to jump in the overhaul version of the 260.02. So that version has the planetary doors, and it's got an interior partition, whatever that means. So we'll wait for that to load. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll spawn it in, show it off, show the difference, show the major differences between the O2, the 50, and the 37. Yeah, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts of this bus lineup, what's my favourite, and why. So that's how I will end the video. I'll just bring my mic that way a little bit, because I do sit far back when I'm with my steering wheel, because my steering wheel doesn't clamp onto my desk. I've got a separate stand and whatnot that I've had since I've got the steering wheel about 3 years ago, and I still love it to this day. I mean, I've wanted a Logitech steering wheel with a gear stick ever since the G27, or even the G25 even, and I've got one. I had a Fanatec before, but that third gear kept chopping out and whatnot, and then I had the Driving Force GT when I used to flick gears and whatnot. I think I'd had that on the channel before, the old Driving Force GT. I think that's when I last made some Euro Trucks videos. But that was a good steering wheel, but this is way better, because this is a more basic wheel. Anyway, we've got the bus here. Same styling of the bus, exterior-wise. But the interior looks really simple, in my opinion. Let me just bring my mic backwards, because I am leaning towards the keyboard. But yeah, the interior looks very similar to a 260.50, just these buttons are rearranged. Apart from that, it's very similar. Let's start the bus and get going. Let's see how long it takes to start this bus. I'm just looking up, let's go away. I'm just looking up to... they're looking up to the yellow guy, come on, please start. Please, Lord, start the car, start the bus. If the bus starts, you have to hit the light button. Look at that timing! So you have to hit the light button now, the bus started. Woohoo! So we'll wait for this, so I'll cut, and I'll be back. So it's all ready to go, let's go park it. Oh, this? Yep, same driving bus. Oh, so laggy. Oh. Right, there we go. Now I can see also the back lights are different. I just realised that of the 37 and the 50. But let me just do that. And the O2 and the And this one does have the planetary doors, because this is the overhauled version. Alrighty, that's the review of the Icarus 256. Not the Icarus, the Citybus 260 by Bustrainz. So you have the 02, the 37, and the 50. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to go and buy it, the link will be down below. Please check it out. I think it's really worth it. What do I think of it? It's a good DLC. Lots of variations of buses, like different model years that are different, unlike some other buses that just have the same bus over and over again. So that's good. There's also different variations of each model year, like this. That's the overhaul edition of the 02. Then we saw the I forgot the name of it, of the 37, and then the 50 we saw the 96 and 95 how to change the dashboard. So now I'm gonna end it. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a good day. See you later.